how I think startups should approach front end. This is a very high leverage time. So the startups which do it right will get a lot of benefits. So let's cover that. Point one is AI is no longer optional. I mean, let me start with something very obvious. It's very obvious. People are not doing it enough. If you're not using AI, start using it now. AI is a real speed enabler. Just like you allocate marketing budget, sales budget, infra budget, founders now should need to allocate AI budget and AI exploration, learning time. It is very important. If AI can make your team 40 to 50% better, faster, then it's not a tool, right? It's the leverage. That's leverage. If you can make your whole team 40 to 50% faster, you are saving money, not on the team. You are making products faster, reaching to market faster, right? Point number two is systemize front end with AI. I mean, this is my priority number one. My number one priority is create, buy, or yes, steal if required, strong AI front end systems. By AI front end systems, I mean this context wise, this knowledge. I mean systemized front end plus back end workflows, solid architecture, well designed, well written context files. Repeatable patterns are already documented. So these are very high leverage files which you can get your hands off. And benefits, it compounds over time. I mean, I'm not sure like how startups are missing on this huge leverage. It compounds over time. Your engineering standard goes up day by day. It makes every new feature faster. You have some repeatable patterns down there. AI knows how to code. It has all that context files. It is growing with your knowledge, and it makes every new feature faster. It makes every new hire productive sooner. Your new hire doesn't need to go and ask how we are doing X, how we are doing Y, where is Z. It is all documented. It can ask AI, it can understand and learn from AI. It de-risks brain drain. People underestimate this, startups underestimate this. I want to repeat again and again. It de-risks brain drain. Your best thinking becomes infrastructure. You have very good engineers, right? Why do when they leave, you are just living on the money? I know I'm stressing it a lot, but please don't underestimate this. This alone can save startups months of time and lakhs of rupees and maybe sometimes crores. So let's understand with an example. Suppose a strong senior engineer in your team, which might cost you 50 to 60 lakhs per year. Assume that senior leaves tomorrow, which is very common in startups, right? Even if you just lose 3 months of work due to poor documentation or missing context of how things work, that's 12 to 15 lakh gone in direct cost. Wait, and that's just the visible part. Now add up the hidden costs. Like you have to spend on rehiring time and recruitment fees, onboarding of the new joinee, delays, the bugs, the rewrites due to lost system knowledge, and the team chaos, missed launches, lost customers, opportunity costs. Suddenly, that small gap quietly turns into tens of lakhs or maybe more of rupees. Now ask yourself, what else in your business gives you this kind of leverage this early with this little downside? I can't stress this enough. Let's move on to the next part, how I think startup should approach fronting. Point three is team structure. If you're starting lean, if I'm building a startup from scratch, this is exactly what I do. Like I'd hire 1 to 2 strong senior developers, 2 to 4 junior developers. I like that ratio to be 1:2. That's the sweet spot according to me. But to move even faster, I'd also bring an expert engineer, an AI engineer on contract basis who can help me build this AI front end systems right. This is how I would approach if I'm starting, like suppose in the back end or some other areas where I don't have much expertise, and is open to consulting or team training. That is very important. I need that information in today's AI world, how to use this AI systems right. And this is not an alternative, it's a force multiplier. It speeds up architecture decisions, it avoids rookie mistakes, and it compounds learning across the whole day. And yes, it's hard to find such a person. It takes effort, but it's absolutely worth it. And full disclosure, I don't have to worry about this part, especially in front end, because obviously I'm that person. I'm going into another areas like back end or other areas, DevOps, ML. I would definitely use this approach in 2026. But I think you got the point. Now, this is the third point, is the continuation of the last point, how I'd have front end engineers in 2026 and the skills I'd actually look for. And AI has changed everything, like how we build software. But hiring, unfortunately, not so much. I still see most companies are still copy pasting job description, and that's looks like this: like looking for a front end ninja senior developer who knows React, Next.js, Node, DevOps, AWS, Docker, has full stack experience, can design systems, optimize performance, and debug production issues, and if possible, fix bugs instantly and always be available. And obviously, weekends too, right? So if you look closely, this is how the description looks, but it is how it looks to us. Role is senior architect, budget is junior dev, and deadline was yesterday. Apparently, the plan is we'll hire one superhero, underpay them, and AI will take care of the rest. And spoiler alert, it won't work. So how would I actually hire in 2026 and the skills I'll be looking for? Senior tech leads. I told you, right? 1 to 2 roles. So the must haves which I'll be looking for are strong core front end skills. Like this is must. You should have a project experience of years at least. System design and critical thinking. That is must now. Interview example, I would ask like them to create a Jira like search filter functionality because it involves lot of edge cases, how you are handling global state, URL states, how would you repopulate your caching, all of these things. So basically I'm looking for the critical thing and the edge case thinking for a particular developer. Next is communication skills and clarity of thoughts. This is must because you have to had that leadership mindset. You should be eager to like help and train juniors. Accountability is very important. Ownership traits and new must-haves which were not there before, but now these are new must-haves for me are AI exposure because they have to maintain and create these AI systems, how they use AI MCP servers, their workflows, even awareness of AI usage costs and design systems is the second part. By this design system, I don't mean the front-end development. It's more of Figma awareness, component design systems, and shared library architecture because AI has the potential for like creating components, all of this very fast. But you need to understand the Figma, the design psychology, tokens, variables, and all. So these are new must-haves. So if you get such a senior, just pay them well and keep them happy. Believe me, there's a lot more demand than you think, and there is very less availability. Now, how I'd actually hire junior developers. Remember, 2 to 4 roles, 1:2 ratio, 1 to 3 years of experience. I will hire for that. What I care about is basics, React, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, problem solving mindset. This is important. Demo projects, like if you have done some personal projects, is fine, totally fine. If you can just demo me that you have built something and how you approach it. One big plus is AI tool exposure. Not necessary, but it's a big plus. So when they're using these tools, do they actually try to understand how the code works? What is the right and wrong approach? Not a must, but a big plus. Must haves, which I'll be looking for, are ability to understand requirements. It is important. The communication, should be able to understand the requirements. Seniors hate repeating themselves. You should have that hunger to learn. It is very important. Communication is very important. Honest and hardworking. This is the number one must haves I'm looking for. If you don't know anything, if you are not able to solve anything, don't lie. Just hard work and be honest. It's fine if it fails, but be honest. If you get such a junior, just train them well and keep them happy. Happy is common, man. Believe me, they will give you more ROI than your marketing ads ever will. And one more question I get asked a lot. Do you ask DSA question in your front-end interviews? And the short answer is no. According to me, in a startup environment, execution is greater than theory. Like your learning speed is greater than your memorization power. Your way to navigate with clarity in chaos. I think that is more important than perfect algorithms. DSA is a plus. I'm not demeaning it in either way. It is a good way to think clearly and properly, but it's not a requirement, at least for me, in the startup environment. If you understand the tech, you learn fast, you care deeply about your craft. That's more than enough.